Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commodity TV, and it's time for a company update of Uranium Energy Corporation. Uranium Energy Corp, or UEC, is listed on the NYSE under the symbol UEC. The company was already in production, went under care and maintenance after Fukushima. This means that they are still ready to go, as they kept the key personnel and also their processing facility called Hobson. Important is also they have licensed low-cost ISR projects in the USA, and the operational infrastructure is ready to ramp up when uranium prices go higher and or the contracting restarts with higher prices, which is very likely soon. They can move their production of up to 4 million pounds per year in a reasonable time frame. They have aggressively expanded their project portfolios through acquisitions in the downturn and have now the largest US resource base of fully permitted ISR projects in Texas and Wyoming of any US-based producer. The 2020 demand is expected at 182 million pounds, but the 2020 production is only at 142 million pounds worldwide expected, which is around 12 million pounds a month. The 2020 and 21 primary production is 85 million pounds below the requirements. The cumulative gap is 510 million pounds by 2030. Today, 60% of total monthly global production is impacted by COVID-19, so supply-demand numbers will be impacted as a result of the pandemic. As of 17th April, the mine shutdowns included Cigar Lake and McLean Mill, Kazatomprom, Rossing, Husab and Moab Kotsong, which will reduce supply by about 7 million pounds per month. The impact to reactor demand is not yet clear, but I hope we get some numbers soon here. No wonder is the uranium spot price up by 30% year to date to $34 per pound, which is the highest since March 2016. The US finally realized that they have a real problem in dependency on foreign uranium supply and want to change this. Demand is 50 million pounds in 2020 in the US and production is almost at zero, maybe if with good luck 1 to 2 million pounds. That means that 99% have to be imported. The US administration has started a new purchase program for US uranium to help the uranium mining industry in the USA and to make sure that those mines will be reactivated to bring production in the US up and foreign supply dependencies down in the longer term. But this requires much higher purchase prices than the spot price today at $34 per pound. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo recently said, "We need to fundamentally review our supply chains and make sure that we know those supply chains and have control over them for moments just like this." Further, with respect to uranium, he stated, "We've got to get back our mining, processing, enriching cycle." Ladies and gentlemen, those are strong statements for US-based uranium production, and this might be now the turning point for higher prices worldwide. The US will purchase 17 to 19 million pounds of U3O8 beginning in 2020, and the Department of Defense will end the uranium bartering program. They also want to streamline the regulatory reform and land access for uranium extraction and support the Department of Commerce efforts to extend the Russian suspension agreement to protect against future uranium dumping in the US market. Finally, they want to open new markets for exports of US civil nuclear technology, materials and fuel. This is a long-term and big thinking and is the restart for the US nuclear industry. UEC shall be one of the top benefiters. UEC has a well-diversified portfolio with 58 million pounds uranium in the measured and indicated categories, and in addition 45 million pounds U3O8 in the inferred. Another joker is the US hard rock pipeline of 4 projects, including vanadium. UEC is the largest shareholder in the newly found and first uranium royalty company. UEC can immediately restart their production when prices are fine, as we think plus $40 would trigger this maybe. Their permitted Palangana mine is ready, and through their hub and spoke strategies they are also ready to go. Burke Hollow is the growth project and ready to move with 4 final permits issued. 72 monitor wells are installed and enlarged the production area 1 called PA1 zone. Next step is the completion of the expanded PA1 delineation drilling and further monitor well installation in 2020. Reno Creek is the largest permitted pre-construction ISR uranium project in the US. A pre-feasibility study is underway and it still has a lot of exploration and future production potential. It lays strategically within the heart of the Powder River Basin in Wyoming and received a modified permit for construction in 2019, allowing the construction of the central processing plant and the ISR well fields. Production permits are in place. The vanadium project Slick Rock has already a resource of almost 70 million pounds vanadium, and the $21 million initial capex with an annual production of 438,000 pounds U3O8 plus inferred vanadium shall be makeable in the future out of a positive cash flow then from uranium production. The second joker is the Alto Paraná titanium project in Paraguay. It has 4.9 billion tons with 7.4% titanium oxide and 23.5% iron oxide. UBC has a lot of upside potential, and when they can restart uranium production, the company has a lot of future upside in addition. Check out the company. Thanks for watching us. Bye bye from Switzerland.